Hey guys, Joshua Peterson, Peterson Electric again. This is a second part 2 video of an under cabinet install for electric heat. I'm also going to do a third video after this with my thermal gun. I want to show you the difference of a few baseboard heaters. Anyways, so this right here is going to be installed under it, called a toe kick heater, because it's near your toe and you kick it as you walk by. Real simple. This is a better fan design. Look at this. This is your typical exhaust fart fan, is what we call them in the bathroom. And the problem with these is they love to seize up here, and you have this kind of heat right next to it with plastic like that. Typically what you're going to hear is ee when it kicks on. So the problem with these, I think, is the way those bearings are. Yes, it is facing down, but you have to apply WD-40 over time, at least every 5 years, to keep these things quiet. And once they seize up, they're toast. And without this thing turning, it'll probably backfeed and blow probably that thermal fuse, and it won't work at all. Now right here, this is a better design. This is a fan. It's all metal blades. It's actually pushing this way rather than just trying to kick it and circle it up. I mean, what sense does that make? They show you the fins that it kicks up this way. Yeah, it probably does decent, but it's also designed to suck up and push up. So right here, this is designed just to push forward. That's it. And it's a wider base design. This is kind of the same motor, but it is mounted sideways. So over time, you might see an issue with that bearing at times. But I did do my element on here. I checked my resistance. I definitely got 40.1, 40 ohms of resistance. So I know that I'm at 1500 watts. I've already done the math in the last video. If I'm at 1500 watts, does this thing truly do 750 watts versus 1500 watts? Yes, it does. Look at that. 3.1 versus 6.3. Here's the downfall of this unit. It doesn't state it's rated for 208 volts. So if you're on a multi-complex and you're doing a three-phase unit, 120, 208, basically installing 120 volts through all this stuff, whether it's commercial or an apartment complex, but you do have three-phase in the building. Here's the thing, these aren't rated for 208. So you might have a couple situations where you're wanting to install this in a 208, but it doesn't state it's rated for it. Could you get away with it? I don't know. This guy says that you can. He's rated for it. Says it right down here. You're looking for this sticker. This is your mattress tag. If you don't have that, I wouldn't do it. With this, you might be able to try it and see what happens. Bottom line, if you drop your voltage, your amperage goes up. So if your amperage goes up, maybe this unit will pop, because it's designed at 6.3, not at 8 volts or 8 amps. So if it starts to go up, yeah, you have your three-phase calculation on that. But if that is truly going to be 208 single phase on a three-phase part of the building coming in, you're still going to raise that amperage up. So anyways, it's a lot smaller unit. I like that because we can install it. Look at that. I mean, we're about 40% smaller. I could stick this under a smaller area of the cabinet. So these are a great idea, great unit. You do have to have wires coming this way, which we do. So guess what? We've got mice that have lived under here, and guess what mice like to do? They love to chew. So I've been looking for any issues. I've seen no chew marks. I've seen some turds, but it's a great area. I mean, they come out at night, they got food over here, and underneath here they've got heat. Bottom line, you can order these also with a Unistat on the front of them. I prefer to order them with the Unistat. Why? Because though this is connected with the heater over here that's a baseboard, and the power comes to here too, down to here, I could still control him separately. Maybe I just want to turn him down or turn him up or turn him off and kick and keep that running over there. Yeah, power will feed through to here when that thermostat is on, but I can still independently turn it on and off. You do have your indicator light again. I still like these little thermostats. It's not a big deal to have them. You can take off that toe kick heater. You may not need that anymore. Now you've got your new one right here, which is going to be designed through this knockout. As I knock out this little piece, I'll put this plate on, and I could cut that metal plate and have metal and black just to maybe try to keep the mice from going underneath there. Bottom line, when the unit is sealed up and this cover plate is back on, and this piece is back on here too, you're not going to be able to get any rodents in there unless they're super small. The other thing is that when this decides to come back, or the width goes back through there, we do have a quick release. It's kind of like your 567 quick release that you have nowadays on your light fixtures, but it's designed to just snap, plug, and play. That way you can wire it up a lot easier. And it is kind of dummy proof because it only goes on one way based on a C-clip design there. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. I'll do a third video and show you with my thermal gun exactly the difference of these types of heaters. See ya.